What if I miss an easy field goal right in front of the goalpost at the World Cup? Or what if I blow this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity? Now, these thoughts would run especially in my mind at night in the form of anxiety. This anxiety caused me to have trouble sleeping. And ultimately, this lack of sleep, this anxiety, this constant pressure that I put on myself caused me to slide into a depression. It's something I've never experienced before. Pretty happy-go-lucky guy, great group of friends, great family, high achiever, and all of a sudden my anxiety stopped me from going to school. So I drive to my first year at university, I pull into the parking lot, couldn't get out of the car. So I drove back home. Dropped out of school, lost my scholarship. My anxiety stopped me from going to rugby practice. So I got dropped from the national rugby team. I became a shut-in in my parents' house, unable to leave the house. My parents, unsure of what to do or how to help, would just encourage me to at least go for a 15-minute walk to get some fresh air every day. And I'd agree, and I'd walk down the front steps, but oftentimes when I heard them shut the door behind me, I'd go hide in the driveway for 15 minutes, come back. I'd tell my parents that I went for a walk. So it was a very terrifying time for me. I don't understand why I was feeling this way. Everything I felt I'd worked so hard for was coming crumbling down. And it wasn't until my friends came at the end of the semester that I dropped out of, and they convinced me to come work with them in a new town, that I slowly started to come out of these feelings. And there were many things that contributed, but a couple things that helped right away. I got a job, so I started feeling some confidence and some self-worth. I started talking about what I was going through for the first time to my friends. And I realized that I wasn't the only one that was going through some of these feelings. And I started meeting young people my age that were inspiring. Kids straight out of high school that had already started their own businesses or they'd already traveled around the world. And I came back after that summer away. I remember driving home and I thought, you know what, I'm going to try and only surround myself with people that inspire me. Just like those kids that I met in that new town. I didn't know it then, that one small decision would completely change the rest of my life.